Whoa, what was that? Hi everyone, it's Kevin from my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'll be reviewing our round 5 gather round loss in 2026. If you are a returning Kevin from Magpies, welcome, like, comment, share. If you're new, like, comment, share and subscribe. Now we went down 5-9-39 to 7-3-45. Now, one thing we do know with the way that we played last night is I thought we played really well. Not gonna lie. Just the few times that our ball movement where we could have gone a bit quicker at times, where we had the opportunities to move the ball on, and definitely that felt like we got away with a certain amount. Whether or not that whether Darcy Cameron could have gone a bit quicker, even Angus Anderson as well. Like the first game, and did everything right. Could have gave the handball to Jack Crisp. Could have ran in and had a shot as well. That could have really put the game, probably, especially in that last quarter. But having said that, I want to go through the first quarter and go through what went right for us, and especially what happened as well. And look, it's going to be very interesting on how I'm going to review this, but there will be a bit of a rant as well later on. Look, 1-8 to 1-17, and this was when we had the first goal from Tim Embry, and then he missed a set shot in which he normally should kick. That sort of kick that he went around the body from, probably could have kicked a drop punt from there. It's not really a tight angle that you can really go for in space of having to kick your a tight angle. You can easily kick a drop punt from that type of distance as well. Look, I kick drop punts in AFL 26 from that distance. I don't know how players can afford to really miss those. But having said that as well, we had a 1-point lead going towards quarter time, and definitely that's the way that we had it. And then 2-3-15 to 1-17, and look, it is not the way that we needed to focus on as well. And I just wanted to say that it was not very good from our point of view that we kicked so inaccurately compared to us. And again, like, it was the way that we went about it, to be honest with you, especially in that second quarter. Like, kick at least a couple more, like, when in front. Third quarter in particular, look, 2 goals won compared to 3 straight 18. Look, they kicked the first 3 goals, and then we got momentum into that game as well. But this is where I'm not going to be very happy in that last quarter. 3 behinds to 2-1-13 as well. And yeah, just want to have a look at the rest of the game. But I just want to say, look, congratulations, Fremantle. Played better. You kicked more accurately than us. We had easy shots that probably should have kicked as well, but like, we dominated for so much. And again, it's just the way that we played in particular. And yeah, I just want to go through the whole game with everybody. There's no late changes. Look, the changes that I thought they were good, they were decent. Like, Angus Anderson came in which was fun. Tim Embry kicking the first. So I'll go through the first goal plays. Sorry, guys, and we'll have a look. Tim Embry kicking the first goal, then he missed, which he probably should kick. Pat Voss missed. Lockie Schultz missed again. Very simple shot for him. Sam Sikowski kicking the first for them. That led towards score time. Thinking, okay, if we can come out in the second quarter and just really put in the work here, and Andrew Brayshaw missed. Sharp Bolden kicking the goal as well. Tim Embry missed again. How can you miss that one goal too? Ned Long kicking the goal as well for us. Sean Darcy possibly out of the game. Also too, Daniel McStay kicking his first as well, and then a rush behind. So that was probably the rush behind as well. Darcy Cameron went off with the blood rule after copying an incident there. So that was towards half time. Third quarter now. Elisha Dudley kicking his first. John Miss kicking his first. Elisha Dudley kicking his second. Now, this is where the miss, Ned Long missed, which probably could have kicked, to be honest. Angus Anderson, that was a great chance as well to kick that goal. Well done by Dan McStay to actually set him up as well. Jack Crisp kicking the goal as well. That was very important, leaning towards third-quarter time. And then again, I'm going to go through this last quarter and there will be a rant. Daniel McStay, mate, when you mark on a slight angle, you should fucking go back, kick your fucking drop punt. How the fuck that we managed to miss these? These were golden fucking opportunities when we've had the chance to really put Fremantle away. Now, there was wet conditions that the whole game, and even before the game started as well. So, again, these were opportunities. Lockie Schultz, again, missed 3 behinds. They're normally ones that he eats. So you just got to go back and kick those. And again, Nick Dacos missed, John missed, kicked the goal. Matthew Johnson kicked the goal as well. That would have been the one when we had the Billy Frampton kick towards Jamie Elliott as well, and that was the mistake that we made. And then Andrew Brayshaw missed his second behind. But having said that too, pretty proud of the boys that we went about it. There was a few times where I thought we could have moved on quickly, and it was just a bit slow. Like Darcy Cameron going off the mark. Why not just get off quickly, like that quick short kick? And that way we could have just used that corridor, like used to win out wide. Angus Anderson, if you're going to have that run, you could give it to Jack Crisp. And that way you can just keep running, give it to each other and have a shot. Whether or not it goes through or not, that's the something that we can always have instead of trying to go inside 50 as usual. And that's probably the reason why that we, again, tend to go. But definitely that's probably a way that we go about it. But there are things that I did like to see as well, but it's just not good enough at this stage of the game now. I want to go through the stats because this is one thing that does hurt me the most, if anything. And look, 364 to 358 disposals, 222, 212 kicks, 142 to 146 handballs, so they handball a lot more than us. 61 inside 50s to 45. So we had a lot more inside 50s, so we just couldn't really put them away. And that was, yeah, we might have had re-entrants in that, but we kept bombing it. Like, we didn't really lower our arse. We didn't really take those. We almost had those marks inside 50, and that would have gave us the opportunities as well. So that was the opportunities that went begging then. But 72% disposal efficiency to 71% as well. Goal efficiency, this is where I feel like we should make the most of our opportunities. 8% from 5 goals and 61 inside 50s to 15%, 7 goals from 45 inside 50s as well. 19 free kicks to 14 as well. 27 free kicks to 47 in the hit-outs. 30 to 34 in the clearances, 5 to 8 in the centre clearances, and stoppage clearances, 25 to 26. So we did well in that. Contested possessions, 138 to 147, 220 to 204 uncontested, 76 to 82 in the turnovers, 82 to 76 in the intercepts as well. Time of possession in the match, 41% to 40%, 38% to 44% this quarter. In the last 10 minutes, 18% to 33% as well. Now, we took 101 marks to 81 as well. 10 marks to 5 marks inside 50. Contested marks, 11 to 12 as well. Our biggest lead was 9 points. Theirs was 9. 1 rush behind, missed 2 to the left, 5 to the right. Hit the post on the left goal post once. Missed 1 to the right, 1 to the right, and hit the goal post on the right hand side as well. So they kicked a lot more accurately compared to what we did as well. And that was the opportunity that went begging as well. Tackles 92 to 63. Tackles in the 450, 26 to 7. That was really good. 7 to 4 on the bounces, but the 1 percentage is 51 to 52. 58 to 62 in the interchanges made. So the talk, the Ranchies, look, I love the fact that Fly has again has won us a flag. It wasn't a fluke back in 2023. The footy that we played was so great from 22 to 2024, where the attitude of of wanting to, let's kick that one more goal, like we did that in the grand final back in 2023, where instead of like 3 points up, let's go 9 points up, and that way it's a lot more easier. So those wins aren't flukes. Those close wins aren't flukes. I'm just worried if we lost that hunger now. I'm just worried the fact that if we have lost that hunger, what we're going to do about it. And look, it is early in the season. It's not a bad loss. It's not like it was last week. The pressure was right up there. It was all of that. But we just got to make sure that we take the most of our opportunities. But I will say this from a Collingwood point of view as well. Nick Dacos, 31 disposals, you take that. I thought Angus Angerson played really well, in particular in his first game. Billy Frampton played really well and did a very good job on Josh Tracy. Kept him goalless. That's a very good effort. And again, Jeremy Howe played well. Tim Memory got 2 opportunities there that he should have kicked. Again, got to nail those opportunities. That's what pisses me off the most about it. And then obviously when I look at the way that Steele had 13 possessions, disposals, I should say. Jamie Elliott, 15 disposals. Just needs to take those marks. Steens had 4 disposals, and my frustration with Steen at the moment is why aren't we rucking him in a centre bounce, especially early on in games. I reckon he's definitely better than Darcy Cameron. Darcy Cameron had 24 hit-outs, but Darcy Cameron's very good around the grounds, and because they changed the ruck work as well, you got to be able to adapt. And that's when Steen came in against Giants, he did really well. And then Fly goes back into this way of playing Darcy Cameron. And when Steen goes into the ruck, this is when you knew that we were coming. And then as we were coming, we had the momentum. you put Darcy Cameron back in. So, again, I feel like as a supporter base that we need to make sure that we fucking put Steen in the ruck and put Darcy Cameron up forward. He's very good behind the play. Like, he's very good at taking marks, intercept marks in defence as well. Very good taking marks up forward. Can kick goals in particular. But having said that, look, it is what it is with that. Jamie Allen definitely needs to lift. Did not kick a goal. Dan McStay, 1 goal, 1. Just got to kick those. The opportunities is there. When you're on a bit of a slight angle, then like on a 45-degree angle, just go back and have that fucking shot. That's the easy shot. Don't kick your snaps. I don't give a flying fuck. Go fucking back, kick those fucking goals. That's all I want to see as a fan, is to nail those shots. Can't afford to miss easy shots, bro. That's the only thing, again, that we do so fucking well, is that we need to work on our goal kicking for this week. We got Carlton on Thursday night, which, again, I studied them for that match. I did a Thursday night watch along for that. But having said that too, we just got to make sure that we make the most of our opportunities in front of goal and just fucking kick those goals. Come on, boys. It's frustrating for me. Look, I love you boys so much. I love the club. But again, it's not panic stations. It's Fly is still a good coach, don't get me wrong. But I still think there's tactical signs where we can put Steen in the ruck, especially against Jackson. And even said it, like, on my stream at halftime, like, Darcy's off. I put Steen and Darcy Cameron in and overwork Jackson, tie him out, make him put Voss in the ruck, make him put Tracy in the ruck to tie him up. Feel like if you do that, it takes a lot out of you physically and mentally. Just didn't feel like that we did that enough. But having fucking said that too, we just need to make sure that we got out of our system and just make sure we got that job done. So, how to rate this game out of 10? I say 7.5 out of 10. Just those opportunities there when we should have kicked. And it's all ifs, buts at this point. But now for the Cavs Magpies votes. And look, for one vote is pretty obvious for me. It goes to a guy, again, who plays his heart out. Week in, week out, Billy Frampton. Again, he does a good job in defence. He takes on these key forwards, and again, this is what we do. 2 votes is Angus Anderson. People are going to say, why are you giving him votes? And there's a lot more players that have had better influence on the game, but I see the way that he puts the pressure on. He had 5 marks, 6 tackles, 16 disposals, 1 goal straight. He looked really good. He does look really good, and he showed that leadership, especially he showed pace, and I reckon he does deserve that. And 3 votes is Nick Dacos as well. Pretty much is the way that I see it. Look, Angus Anderson was always going to get votes. Billy Frampton deserves to get praise because, again, you're keeping the guy goalless. That's a bloody good effort in my book, and that does deserve recognition as well. Look, I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like, also drop a sub. Till next time, bye for now.